Okay then, the Department of Transport. 0300?
Department for Transport. Please listen carefully to the following options.
0300 330 3000 if you want to call them.
Any of the following: car tax, driving licences, SORN, V5 or number plates, then please contact the DVLA on 0300 790 6801. If you continue to hold, you will be transferred.
And also, just quickly, why is this plane taking such a strange route? Hey? See that? It's gone straight. It's moved around.
Transport. How may I help you?
Hi, yeah. My name's Matt. So who am I talking to?
It's the Department for Transport Inquiry Line, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah. Just to let you know, I'm taking notes on this conversation for my own records. I've been trying to contact someone in an official capacity to ask a few questions about the planes in the sky, and I initially called the Environment Agency, who immediately put me onto the Civil Aviation Authority, who very soon after calling them put me through to DEFRA, who then turned around and told me that I needed to speak to you guys. And I mean, the reason why I called to begin with was because it was pollution. It's something that I want to try and get some answers on. I'm finding that nobody really wants to talk to me about it, and it's to do with a spray aerosol coming out the back of some.
We've had inquiries like this before, so may I take your name, please?
Yeah, it's Matt. And what kind of inquiries have you had up to date? Have they just been the same as mine, just wondering what it is and why we're not being told it's going on, or? I'm on hold, I think.
I'm just going to put you on hold for a moment, because I've just got to try and see if we have actually got a policy officer here that deals with, I know the Chemtrails in the sky, but
right.
Aviation pollution. I don't know whether we have actually got anybody. Can you hold the line just a moment?
Yeah, not a problem. Calling up the government about the chemtrails, calling up the authorities. Alright, oh, that one's going to Dublin. Let's see, where's this one going? That one's not going to Dublin, is it, as well? That one's going to Manchester, oh, that makes sense. Well, peeps, I don't know if there's anyone who can talk to me. Let's hope there is, because we do need to start getting some answers on this, definitely. I'm wondering.
I'm trying to find a policy officer for you, sir.
Okay, not a problem. Extremely polite, not like the Environment Agency. I think the guy at the Environment Agency was having a bad day, personally. Oh, come on. I apologise to all those who are going to be bored listening to this at the moment.
There is nobody I can put you through at the moment, sir. There is a meeting that's just about to start at 9:30. However, apparently, if you go onto our webpage and you go onto the DFT webpage and type in the word chemtrails,
yeah.
The Department for Transport's policy on this is all indicated in this fact sheet. Then if you have any further questions, I can direct you to how you can get in contact with somebody once you've had a look at the web sheet information. I'm just going to see if I can guide you to it.
Right. Well, I'm on the Department for Transport website now. Is it in the aviation section?
No. What you actually have to do if you're on the Department for Transport webpage, go to the box where it says what you want to search for, and you type in Chemtrails, Chemrails.
Chemtrails.
And there is the first document that comes up is called Chemtrails and Contrails.
Freedom of Information Department for...
Yeah, and then there is a downloadable sheet.
Right.
Two downloadable sheets. There's a PDF file, and then there's frequent answers and questions. Take a look at those. That is the department's stance on chemtrails and contrails. Now, if you've got questions out of that,
right.
If you look along the top bar of that page now, there's something called Contact Us.
Right, okay.
Click on that, and then as you come nearly to the bottom of the page, you'll see it says there's a contact form, contacting the department. You could wish, you could write, and right at the very bottom it says contact form. Very, very bottom of all the blurb.
Right.
Click on that. Once you've read the information, fill that in and submit it, and then if there is anything else that they can add, say that it refers to the chemtrails, contrails fact sheet, and it will come into us and somebody will hopefully come back to you. But apparently I've been asked to say that is the department's stance on that.
Right, so you've been told not to talk to anyone, but just to refer them to a website.
There is a meeting about to start at 9:30.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand that, but obviously you're saying that you have this official line that you have to give to people.
What they've asked me to say to you is the official line is whatever's in that document. I haven't looked at the document, so I can't tell you what it says.
Right.
And if there is any questions that fall out of that, then we ask you to email them in, which is quite a standard policy. If they put a document on the web page, and there are frequent answers and questions on there, so obviously there is probably a lot of information in there that may or may not answer what you want to know. If it isn't covered in that, then they all standard procedure ask you to contact them through the contact form.
Right, okay then, but I can't currently. When might I be able to actually speak to someone? Because
the chief person who actually deals with this isn't in at all today. There is somebody who is backup, but there is a divisional meeting about to start at 9:30, so it certainly won't be until tomorrow.
What's the name of the person who's specifically there to deal with this?
Well, we understand we can only be guided by what we've been told. There's a gentleman here who deals with all noise and that type of thing at airports. The gentleman's name is Colin Dunn.
Colin Dunn.
Len.
Sorry, Dunn what?
D-U-N-N.
Double N, right, okay. Okay, well, if I call back a little bit later on, might Mr. Dunn be around, or is he going to...
No, he's not in the office today. We know that he's definitely not in today, and if anybody can speak to you, he's going to be the man, but we know he's not in the office today, and so the division have got a meeting starting, well, as now, so it would be better if you left it and then spoke to try and speak to Mr. Dunn tomorrow, or as they've asked me to do, get you to look at the document, look at the FAQs, and then use the contact form if you have any further questions if they're not answered in that particular information that's on the web.
Right, yeah, because I'm looking through this already, and I'm just picking it to pieces with the information in my head. It's the same usual kind of bump that you get when you ask about this stuff, all to do with wingtip vapor and things like that, and it's got nothing to do with that. You can see quite clearly on these planes that it's being pumped out of different points on the wings, as well as from the actual central part of the plane on some of them. So yeah, no.
I mean, all I can say so is have a look at that document, look through the FAQs, and say if not, submit something through the contact form sheet.
Well, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, just for your information, people, I hold out no hope whatsoever of even getting a reply, let alone any kind of answers from this. But, I mean, here we go. I'll just read it to you quickly, just as I'm on it. It says, regarding the trails coming from the wings of aircraft, there are sources of contrails other than the engines, such as airflow around the control edges. Yeah, I'm very much up for that, definitely. Due to the laws of science, there is a relationship between the pressure, volume and temperature of a gas. As the air flows over an aircraft, it undergoes a number of pressure changes which can result in it being cooler in parts. As the air cools, it is less able to hold the moisture, so it condenses out as a vapour, which is observed as a contrail. Of that I have no doubt. The vortices coming off the wingtips of the aircraft is a common phenomenon that passengers can observe even at low level caused by this effect. Okay, so what about the clouds that they create? The attached sheet provides information we have on contrails, including that contrails can be long-lasting. Oh, well, let's have a little look at that. Page not found. Right, here we go. I found it here. There you go. Right, let's have a look at the most recent one, June 13th, 2011. What do I do with my baggage? Is blah, blah, blah. No, this has got nothing to do with it whatsoever. So the old Department of Transport stuff doesn't even work. Well, this was not unexpected. Your right to complain. Oh, my right to complain? Too fucking right, I've got a right to complain. My little girl was up all night last night coughing her bloody lungs up. All morning this morning coughing her lungs up. This is doing my nutting. I don't know if anyone else's kids are having these troubles, whether it's just something local to this area or perhaps my little girl's got something wrong with her chest, but she seems absolutely fine when the skies are clear and nothing's happening. Overnight she coughs and coughs and coughs, wakes up in the morning, bit of a cough, goes through the day, not too bad at all, you know, nothing really at all, and then gets back to the evening, night time, and she's back on it again. You know, this just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. It really doesn't. Anyway, I'll leave you guys pondering that one.